Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Thrax. We back with another one. Uh, we on this Juicy J and Wiz Khalifa interview. Looks like them boys is rolling up some cigars, chilling, vibing. You know what I'm saying? One of my two favorite artists. So we gonna check this out, man. If y'all like the video, make sure y'all hit the like. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe, man. Make sure y'all drop some comments, man. Y'all be acting scared to comment sometimes. I don't bite. Make sure y'all drop a comment. Other than that, man, let's get into it.
Am I smoking this right? Because yeah, it's been a while, bro. It's been a while. I'm telling you, I was the cigar guy.
He put me on the game. I got this going.
Yeah, you going crazy.
You got a
with
hefty puff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you getting it.
Hey, but see, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's them weed puffs.
Yeah. Gentlemen, welcome. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, bro.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
My name is Josh. I'm here to teach you the fine art of rolling a cigar today. So we're gonna get
That's
into
dope.
some of the tobacco leaves and the different flavors and styles. I'm gonna let you guys start with your filler leaf and start getting those together.
Oh, that's fire,
Step
man.
off and
That's
let you guys
fire.
enjoy the art of rolling a cigar.
He only smokes weed. He don't smoke cigars.
I smoke cigars.
I'm messing with you.
I smoke cigar weed.
Oh God, that's dope, yo. That they actually let you do that. Hey Pops, if you watching this, we gotta find a spot and we gotta do this together. You the one that put me on cigars, so I feel like this is something that we can do. This will be fire. Oh my God, I know I can roll me a good cigar, but hey, this right here, we gonna have to do this right here. One day, me and you go find us a little cigar factory or something, and we gonna have to go roll our own cigars together. That'd be dope. I feel like that'd be dope.
Yeah. Juicy, how old was you when you first started making music, bro?
13 years old. At that point, I was trying to play my granddaddy's piano. He would always be like, "Boy, get your ass up there." And I used to always tell him, I used to be like, "But I gotta be on the piano." He's like, "Why?" I said, "I gotta get ready." Like, ready for what? I said, "Man, I'm finna be rich, famous. I'm finna have 2 girls living with me."
Yep.
I always felt that,
Juicy
you know,
J ain't never
I was
gonna
gonna
change.
be great in music. And I was telling him, I was like, I gotta practice.
Yeah.
But he was always like, get off the piano. Him and my mama. Get off that piano, Jay. Get off that piano. What about you?
I tried playing guitar. Like my dad would sign me up for little lessons and but he wasn't going with me, so I was like, that.
You know, I tried playing the guitar too. What was that? 8th grade, middle school, they had a guitar class as like one of the electives. And I took the elective, and one of my homeboys was in the class too. And he was actually really good at guitar. So that year we had a Christmas program at the church, and me and my boy, we played the guitars at the church, Christmas music, of course. And it was fire, dog. I should have kept up with that. A whole lot of my family is like musically talented, and it's nuts. But yeah, that's my little story.
But when I started writing and
Guitar,
like being
that's
in the
funny.
studio, I was like 13, 14. And I told my dad that I wanted to record music. And he was like, all right, cool. So he opened up a studio, and that's where I started recording my first records and shit like that. I was like 13, 14.
Damn,
I ain't gonna lie,
that's
my
kinda
mom saved
cool.
my life. Rest in peace. She saved my life because when I was 13, she worked as a librarian. And I told her, I said, I want to know everything about the music business.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, I need you to check me out some books on the music business.
Mm-hmm.
So she checked me out all these books about publishing, producer rights, and points, and just everything about the business part.
Mm-hmm.
And when I became, you know, who I became, like when I was like 19, and when I sat down with the record labels, they would give the contract to me.
That's crazy.
If it wasn't because of her, I've been an idiot. I probably said, yeah, how much you want to give me? $20,000, you can have everything. You know
Bro,
what I mean?
there's dudes who still don't know that stuff.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Right now,
And
to
the
this
boys
day,
ain't
like,
getting caught up in
they
those
don't
360
even
deals.
Think that it's important to know that stuff.
Yeah.
So walking in the game, I mean,
Yeah.
that just goes to show why you've been here for, you know, the amount of time, and it's like that you made what you made out of this. Who was like your most early inspirations in music? Like,
I used to watch this TV show called Sha Na Na. That was the first TV show I watched that really got me inspired in music. And then from there, it was like, Isaac Hayes and B.B. King. Then, Prince, Michael Jackson,
Oh yeah, all the
Barry
old school
White,
legends.
Quincy Jones. I spotlighted a lot of the producers in the music business. Later on in life, I fell in love with DJing. I saw Grandmaster Flash and Herbie Hancock, and Jazzy Jeff was one of my favorite DJs, and this other guy from Philly named Tat Money. They had a Philadelphia crew like Steady B. I don't know if you heard the old school guys, Schoolie D.
Yeah.
So, I was interested in DJing from there, and what really made me become a rapper, I had a DJ at a high school one day. One of my homies was the rapper, because I was gonna be like the DJ, he was gonna be the rapper. So he went to jail that day. I remember like yesterday.
Oh my God.
I had my turntable set up and he supposed to perform. I was like, well, it. I played the instrumental. I played like a Young MC instrumental, one of his songs. So I had the instrumental, so I scratched it, played it, and I just said, I grabbed the mic and just started rapping, bro.
damn.
Like, cause he didn't show up, cause we supposed to, we was a team. We called ourselves the 2 Turntable Crew, so he supposed to perform.
Right.
It was me, him, and D Magic. He didn't show up because he went to jail, and I was like, well, it, I'll be the rapper.
God damn.
So I started rapping, and after that, D Magic was like, man, you should start rapping. You know what I'm saying?
That's hard.
That's pretty dope.
So Wiz, what were some of your challenges you had when you first got started?
Most of my challenges coming up was probably just being from Pittsburgh. That was
I didn't know you had to
a
get
place that's
the
not
leaves
really
wet
known
like
for
that.
music. Just like you said,
Kind of makes sense.
the DJs and the producers and things like that you were interested in.
Yeah.
I was getting put onto them through your music. So I would find out about old school records or samples or things like that from things that y'all would produce. So it really like helped to like diversify my ear, but just having that eclectic ear and not really having an identifiable sound. I think that was the main part that was the most difficult for me at first, was just finding that identity for real. Would you say it was difficult for you around that time too?
I was having a hard time trying to get my identity together, I had my flow, I had my production, I had my, my songwriting or whatever I was doing, but like my identity, I want people when they see me, I want people to say, okay, that's Juicy J, So I would wear cowboy hats and, I used to dress, robes sometimes, shades, teeth, just to have my own identity. Because at first I felt like I didn't have my own swag sauce. I felt a little bit more confident just to step my game up on every aspect of music, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You gotta step your game
It
up
could
in
be like
everything you doing, man.
a little bit difficult to step away from being chill and just being in the background and just playing your part.
Yeah.
But as soon as you started doing that, then you started to realize like, oh, okay, this is like what's going to attract people to me, and I'm having fun doing it.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that
I think a
point
lot
out
of
right
people,
now.
like the newer generation, they're inspired by that too.
Yeah.
Just like being themselves and like that, cause like back in the day, like a cowboy hat was weird. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it
'Cause, like,
was.
the that we was hanging out with, or where you from, or just where, you know what I mean? The people who might or might not be into that type of shit, like just that alone was weird to them.
Facts.
Like, what the fuck? Yeah.
But it's like it set the standard and it pushed it forward for people to be a little bit crazy, be a little bit more animated, be a little bit more
Rock yourself,
yeah,
man.
rock stars for sure.
Wiz over there rolling a Shaq finger.
All right, so what we're gonna do now is take a little bit of the tuck. The tuck is the end tobacco that is coming out of the cigar. This is a tuck cutter. So I'm gonna have you put the cigar in there, just like that.
Okay.
And we'll hammer that down to get a nice clean outside finish to that.
So Wiz, what's your creative process? How you come up with your songs?
I smoke a ton of weed, of course.
Of course. We already know.
Yeah.
I like to think about my songs all day, like throughout the day.
Yeah.
So I'll probably start playing the beat that I'm gonna rap to later.
Yeah.
Like at 8 or 9 in the morning. Usually by the time I get to the studio, I'm just breaking it all down and just putting it into places of how to make what I heard in my head earlier just come to life.
It's different for me because, from back in the 3 6 Mafia days, You know, me and Paul used to make the beats and then write the songs. But a lot of times I would come up with a little concept of a hook without a beat. And then I would go and put the beat together. And then I would
Lay the
put
verses.
hook on the beat and then write the flow from there.
Oh
I read
my
this
God.
Stacks book about Isaac Hayes. Isaac Hayes would walk in the studio, and as soon as he get writer's block, he would walk out. And I read that book when I was like 13 years old. So I said, well, I'm gonna keep that in mind. So when I walk in the studio, if I feel like I got writer's block and me and Paul can't come up with anything, we'll just leave.
Yeah.
So at this point, we're gonna take these and we're gonna put them into your press.
Throw them away.
So this is gonna give us our main shape of the cigar.
Oh, okay. That's why.
That's why. So I'll take yours from
That's
me.
hard, man. So that's how they do it. I never seen
Yeah. So this press will give every
Yeah,
cigar
Wiz
its
Wiz's cigar.
its
That's
size
crazy.
and uniformity within each cigar. So at this point, we'll put it into the press for a little bit and let that seal and set. Let you gentlemen talk for a little bit while this is going, and we'll get back to putting the outside wrapper leaf on in just a moment.
Okay, all right.
As an OG, do you pay attention to the new trends, and do you feel like you got to keep up with them?
Well, I feel like the new trends is the old trends, like 3 6 Mafia, because everybody is sampling 3 6 Mafia. So I'm already in the, you know what I'm saying? Because we started the trend, so on some real 5 to 6 samples a day. I get paid off pretty much every song, like 90% of the songs that's out right now. So, but it's a blessing
That's
though,
crazy,
you know?
man.
I love when people sample, you know? I just approve. Every time I get that email, I approve. So I feel like I don't really have to
Approved.
adapt to the trends, because all the music sounds like, and the flows from the old 3 6
From
Mafia
the old
days,
days,
which I love.
everything
so I just
is the
keep
old
doing what I've been
shit.
doing,
They
you know what
just
I'm saying?
remastering
What
and
about you? How you
reflipping
feel?
it.
I love the new trends. I don't feel like adjusting to them helps, like what you said. Like the OG never plays out.
Yeah.
And when you're in that position where people just look to you for inspiration, you just keep doing what you're doing. And
For sure.
with the young, I love seeing them, you know, blow up and have their time, or the young females, or the younger producers. And yeah, I'm one of the dudes who just like falls back and enjoys it. I'm a fan, and I get in where I fit in. Like, I do a lot of shows overseas and big festivals and things like that I've never had an opportunity to do still at this point in my career. So I'm still doing a lot of new things that my music has still brought me to. So it doesn't make me feel like I need to change up or get any other type of reaction that I haven't already gotten.
Now we're gonna work on putting our outside wrapper leaf on.
All right.
So here's your wrapper leaf. This is the leaf that has the most flavor to the cigar. It gives it its most flavor profile. So we're gonna start by taking out that middle stem and making our crescent art around the side of the tobacco leaf.
All right. You had an album called Mental Trillness.
Yeah.
And you spoke on mental health. You showed me some videos that were really, really dope and like insightful on mental health. So can you speak on how you maintain a positive outlook and just strong mental health? Or if you do, are you going crazy out here?
Hey, in this lifestyle, it's times you can go crazy, but
Hey, it's all fun and games, but take your mental health seriously, people. You know what I'm saying? You only got one mind, so just, you know what I'm saying, keep it intact. And if it ain't intact, go get somebody who can help you get it back intact. You feel me? Because your mental health ain't nothing to play with.
through prayer and I talk with a therapist, it has helped me a lot.
You do therapy?
Yeah.
That's dope.
To
Would you like suggest therapy, or is it like it works for you and it's like that's my thing?
I suggest it for anybody that's going through
That's what's
something,
up.
because sometimes, you know, we get in those dead ends and we don't know how to get out. If you really need some help, you know, they got a hotline you can call, and it's always good to talk to a therapist.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because it helped me out a whole lot. It helped me, you know, just get a little bit.
You'll be imagine. You will be surprised how many people go to therapy. You know what I'm saying? I know in the Black community we frown upon it, but hey, if you need that mental help, go get it, man. There's no shame in getting help. No shame in getting help. Like I said, you only got one mind. Keep it healthy.
Bit more focused because I was really out of focus. There's plenty of times.
I think musicians in general, like
Yeah.
we should have like a special therapy unit.
Yes, I agree. We need it.
Yeah, because
We need
it's hard being a musician, man.
Yes,
like
yes.
I was explaining to somebody just being on stage
Mm-hmm.
in front of however many thousand people, they're screaming, and then you get off stage and then you're just your normal self again. Like that's a lot to deal with.
Yes.
I know a lot of the times when I'm really headstrong on a project, the people around me, they might not understand my sense of urgency.
Yeah.
And that can cause some conflict sometimes. And, you know, I've gotten a little bit better at explaining it and letting people in on that world. But I think, like what you're saying, some type of therapy, you know, dedicated to, you know, just people who are creative and don't really know how to explain themselves, or the older you get, the more is expected from you. I think your family just wants you to be there.
Yeah.
Everybody wants you to like talk to them and tell them what's going on, and like you don't even know what the going on.
I'm about to say, you don't even know what the fuck going on. You just feel the way. You know what I'm saying? You can't even explain
Gentlemen,
it.
ready to put on the wrapper leaf?
Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
it.
Did I do this right?
So, yeah, you're looking good there. So we're gonna start at the foot of the cigar at an angle. You're gonna put it here. Hold your leaf with one hand, roll with the other, and we're gonna go right up the tobacco leaf, holding it and pulling it tight right there to get that nice, smooth outside finish.
So Wiz, how has fatherhood affected your ways in life, how you see things, how you move?
I think for me, fatherhood, bro, like, it's my favorite thing to do, and it's the biggest surprise for me too, because doing music and being so passionate about music, I always thought that I was just a musician and that was like my purpose in life, and like that was what I was supposed to do. But having a kid and going through the stages of life with him and guiding him, it just showed me how much more important that is than anything else, bro. Like,
Yeah, man. I feel you, Wiz. Having my daughter, man, that's just opened my eyes up to a whole bunch of different things, bro. Like, and just going through the process with her growing up is amazing. It's amazing. Nothing that you can really put into words, because every day is a new day. Everything is something different. You know what I'm saying? You look back at pictures and you be like, damn, that was just last year. And it's like totally different child. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
how about you? Because I know your babies are getting older too.
Yeah, same way, bro. Like when I had my two kids, when I first had my daughter, that was like a life-changing situation. And then I had my son, I was like, man, this like, everything else, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I'll make those studio times, I'll be at that show, but that ain't what it's all about, you know? So now I don't give a about nothing else. I'm just being real, but my family, bro, and my friends and God, and just having a peace of mind, you know what I mean? Like everything else, cause you know, we gonna make money, we gonna party and kick it, but like that's the meat and potatoes, you know what I'm saying?
That's it, bro.
All right.
Yeah, boy,
wrote the hell out of
Juicy
these.
done really grew up, man.
I wait for you to slide some Khalifa cushion now.
That's good. So now we're gonna put these into the press.
That's dope.
And this, after this step, a cigar will stay into the press for about 3 months before it's actually in its proper smoking condition.
Wow, 3 months, okay.
So if you gentlemen would like, I have some nice fresh hand-rolled cigars if you'd like to enjoy one while you finish the rest of your conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, let's go.
Spark it
Who's
up.
somebody that you want to work with that you haven't worked with, old or new?
Quincy Jones, which I met Quincy Jones. I actually had Christmas dinner with him. But we never like did music together. But I would like to work with Quincy Jones, Lionel Richie. I mean, we can go for days, bro.
Lionel's tight.
You know what I'm saying? Man, anybody from the Stax era, the Motown era, and as far as like somebody like new,
Yeah.
man, I like Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny's
Bad
hard.
Bunny's hard, bro.
Bad Bunny's hard.
You know what I'm saying?
I think as far as OGs, or I would want to produce a record with Eminem.
Ooh.
Yeah, that would be hard.
Yeah.
That'd be fire.
Dr. Dre.
That would be tight.
Hell
and
yeah.
as far as young, I like Lil Tyler.
Lil Tyler is
Oh,
dope.
yeah,
I
he's
like
dope.
Lil
Yeah,
Tyler.
He's dope. He's real dope. Yeah. Facts.
I like Lil
I
Tyler.
kind of just want to smoke weed with him.
Yeah.
He just seemed like a cool little dude to
Yeah.
smoke some weed with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lil Tyler,
Yeah.
Lil Tyler,
Thanks
pull
for
up,
coming
pull
through,
up.
man.
Hey,
You know
man,
what I'm saying?
thanks,
Wiz
yo.
wants to
Man,
put
I
you
love
on
you,
some of
bro.
that
Love you
KK.
always, man.
We rolled up plenty of together, but we ain't never rolled no like
Did
this.
this.
Thank you, Josh, for showing us how to roll real
We
cigars.
appreciate y'all. Yeah.
I'm gonna get some tobacco leaves at my house.
Yeah.
And start rolling my own shit. Fuck it.
You gonna throw some weed in them?
Yeah. That'll be the how many leaves are there? 4, 3?
3.
4. The fourth leaf is the green one.
That was a dope little conversation. That was a dope conversation. Shout out to Wiz. Shout out to Juicy J. And shout out to Spring Hill, man, for the interview. Hey man, y'all know what to do, man. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. If you know what I'm saying, if you rocking with the content, I'm gonna keep it coming. Y'all already know. Dark's out.